AskReddit by deleted. What free things online should everyone take advantage of? https://nabaproject.com/right square bracket open bracket https://nabaproject.com. It's a website that has compiled psychology topics into easy to read modules. They have been compiled by psychology university professors to help facilitate free education for students. You can even download the ones you're interested as a PDF as many times as you want. All of this is free. https://thinunproject.com/ has a wide selection of icons. I use them for presentations. OpenLearn from the UK's Open University, free courses for all levels of study, samples of university materials, study skills and tie-ins to BBC documentaries. Everything under Creative Commons license so you can use it as you see fit. https://www.open.edu/openlearn/ FlightRadar 24. https://www.flightradar24.com/34.3,173.91/4 close bracket. It allows you to see plane traffic live. This site nearly single-handedly cured my fear of flying. https://www.freesicle.org. It's literally people giving away stuff they don't need, want anymore, that they don't care enough to sell. Also the Buy Nothing project on Facebook. If available in your area, it's hyper-local gifting and wishing for items. Here are some free certifications. https://webemployed.com/best-free-online-courses-certificates-in-2017 closed bracket and courses related to almost every field. USPS and UPS both will deliver free packaging boxes, envelopes, bubble wrap, etc. to your house. Literally doesn't cost a thing and you can get like 50 boxes at a time. Whoa.
https://store.usps.com/free-shipping-supplies/free-shipping-supplies/underscore/in-alnx4jz70v8v close bracket. I just started selling my art, so this is a big help, thank you. https://unsplash.com/unsplash is where you can get free photos of just about anything, provided by the photographers themselves, to do with what you like. Pexels.com and Pixabay.com, too. Some of the collections overlap, but not all. The search algorithms or tags seem to be slightly different, too, so I'll find things in different places. This is the most useful post on Reddit. At least for me. If you're in the USA and you earn less than a certain amount of money, currently $69,000, you can use the same software to file your taxes, for free. https://www.eyes.gov/file/free-do-your-federal-taxes-for-free close bracket. The system is called Free File. https://www.eyes.gov/file/free-file/do-your-federal-taxes-for-free close bracket, and companies that sell you tax software are trying very hard to make it difficult to find. https://www.propublica.org/article/its-deliberately-hides-its-free-file-page-from-search-engines close bracket dart. Don't let them. The US needs to fix that. In Sweden, the government basically does it for us and we just approve it or make some changes if needed. Most don't change anything, only in certain cases.
Most people just click approve and move on with their lives. You can log in and do it in 2 minutes. Sihab. Endless free college books. Gen Libra Sec 2. Deleted. Man, I love uBlock Origin. Unfortunately it's not available on iOS because Apple's uses a proprietary extension system. Maybe not everyone, but for students Zotero is a lifesaver. It will store your sources, import them to a bibliography in whatever citation style you need, and even create in-text citations in your paper. It saves hours of work. Zotero.org. Where was this when I was doing my research article? Most large universities have their courses online for free. MIT Open Coursera, https://ocw.mit.edu/. UC Berkeley used to have 20,000 videos of their courses available for free online, but two employees from another university removed them by suing under the Americans with Disabilities Act, complaining that they didn't have closed captioning and therefore discriminated against deaf people. All 20,000 videos were deleted. Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. If you have a child younger than 5, they send an age-appropriate book once a month. It's amazing. I have so many books for my daughter since I signed up and she loves getting them in the mail. https://imaginationlibrary.com/ Edited to Edit is not available everywhere, but it is worth checking to see if it is available in your area. Thank you for the silver. Much appreciated. This one is really incredible. Such a diverse range of books, from classic stuff like Little Engine that could to new stuff like Llama Llama. It's pretty amazing what she's done. Project Gutenberg. Lots of free classic books. Add Open Library Org and Archive.org too. A lot of free useful books and articles. The Anki flashcard app for laptops is really dope for committing things to long-term memory and is free. Does it use spaced repetition? http://www.photoforensics.com. Wanna know if that pic on the front page of Reddit is photoshopped? Takes some skill to learn how to use, but they have tutorials on the site. Skiplagged.com. https://www.skiplagged.com/4 It's so good that United sued them and lost. https://money.cnn.com/05/01/United-airlines-law-suit-skiplagged/index.html. They essentially exploit the pricing manipulation that airlines use. Example, if you want to go from Phoenix to Atlanta, sometimes a ticket from Phoenix to Fort Lauderdale connecting through Atlanta is cheaper. This website finds those flights for ya. Just don't check in a bag. Edit. A succinct article. https://www.godsofether.com/skiplag-travel-trick-story/closed bracket highlighting tips and risks. Summary. Use it sparingly and you'll be good. Edit 2. The website's created in AMA. https://www.reddit.com/i-am/comments/i_underscore_underscore skiplag_score-being_united/closed bracket 5 years ago. I used to work for American Airlines. If you do use this, make sure you have a completely separate reservation for your return flight. Once you miss a segment of your flight, airlines will usually cancel any other flights on that reservation because they assume you won't make them either. Deleted. I always love the opportunity to be able to talk about http://archive.org right square bracket open bracket http://archive.org, because it is such a wonderful and free resource. It has millions of free downloads for music. https://archive.org/details/audio close bracket comma movies. https://archive.org/details/movies and film s closed bracket comma books. https://archive.org/details/text s closed bracket comma software. https://archive.org/details/software close bracket comma etc. One very popular example is that it is home to a very large catalog of Grateful Dead recordings. https://archive.org/details/Grateful Dead close bracket. There's also the Internet Arcade. https://archive.org/details/Internet Arcade closed bracket, where you can play a lot of classic games along with the console living room. https://archive.org/details/console living room closed bracket, which is similar. They have access to tons of old PC games too, and you can even play the original Oregon Trail online. https://archive.org/details/ms2_Oregon_trail_the_1990 closed bracket. It also has the Wayback Machine. http://archive.org/web/closed bracket, which has archived more than 396 billion web pages saved over time, so you can go back and see how websites were years ago. For example, here's Reddit on the 25th of July, 2005. https://web.archive.org/20050725010627/http://reddit.com, a month after it was created. Deleted. Also, you can use the student email for JetBrains and get the professional versions of all their rides like PyCharm, Sea Lion, etc. Canadians get a free Canada flag that was flown on Parliament Hill. Only a 40-year wait though. That wait time is up significantly. Last time I checked it was something like 92 years. I stand corrected. According to the Government of Canada website, the peace flag wait time exceeds 100 years. The lesser requested other Parliament flags also exceeds 100 years. Lags requesting HTML1. If you have a EDU email through your school that uses Gmail, you get unlimited Google Drive storage. Also, Amazon Prime is half price with an EDU address. Wikipedia's reading lists. The article itself often holds a pretty good collection of relevant information, yet for in-depth research it can be hard to find proper literature. Wikipedia always quotes their sources, which often are the most relevant for a topic. Unless you aren't researching for your PhD, you can save a lot of time in literature research. Astronomer here. You can look up all the satellites flying over your house tonight, including the ICE, Hubble Space Telescope, those pesky Starlink satellites, and whatever else your heart desires, complete with star maps and precise timing. The website is called Heavens Above. https://www.heavens-above.com closed bracket, and there is an Android app, but unfortunately no iOS one last I checked. For iOS I use Sputnik, which is free and tells me the ICE and Hubble passes overhead. It should be noted BTW that many if not most of these objects are visible even in a city if on a good path right above you. So out and see some cool stuff. Stuff in Space was a website that really blew my mind. I thought before then that there were maybe a few hundred satellites in space. Didn't realize how much shit was in orbit until visiting that site. Ninite.com. https://ninite.com. One place to select what you want installed, without all the hassle. I use it for freshly formatted PCs to reinstall everything. Edit. A few people are asking how to remove crap. Decrapify.com. https://www.pcdecrapifier.com. Thank you for the plat, gold and silver. I have my very own Christmas tree. D. Surprised I had to scroll so far down. Whenever I hear anyone getting a new PC or I'm replacing mine, it's always the first place I go just because I will forget to download some software and won't realize until I need it. Last time this was posted, I learned about letterboxing. Fun, free, outdoor activity Atlas Quest.com, Libby, free library audiobooks and ebooks, get it in the App Store, and free meditation retreats, Dammer.org. I'm definitely saving this post. Edited to include links. I'm going to save this like I have the other 100 useful Reddit questions I didn't know I wanted to be answered, and never look at it again. That's why I screenshot the ones that I want to remember so I can eventually come across it in my 18,000 photos on my iCloud storage. Haha, it's ridiculous, but at least I know it's somewhere I can find it again. Reddit coins right now. Just upvote shit and you may get some. All day, every day, and nothing. Your local library almost certainly allows you to access free ebooks and audiobooks via Overdrive, and the Libby app, Hoopla, or BorrowBox. All you need is a library card and a pin, which you'll probably need to get in branch, but really, is there ever a bad excuse to go to library? The selection might be limited, but if you want to splash out a little, you can get a year's out-of-state access to Brooklyn Public Library for $50. That's not as good as free, but it can be a lot cheaper than using Audible, especially if you get through audiobooks at a real rate. https://www.hoopladigital.com/ https://www.overdrive.com/apps/libby/ https://www.borrowbox.com/ and I'll add Canopy for movies. https://www.canopy.com/ YouTube lessons on how to do anything your heart desires. I've picked up woodworking entirely from YouTube. Any cut, joint, tool, or anything else I want to use, I can easily find several techniques for doing it and what works best for my needs. It also makes me happy that all these older men, predominantly, have this new avenue to share their decades of knowledge of their craft with the world. Codecademy is an awesome site to learn how to use some programming languages. Doesn't get into the really advanced stuff, but it's good for a start. I recommended this to my 14-year-old for the summer. I'm interested in seeing what he learns. Google Maps and Waze are so useful, it still blows my mind that they are free. Waze does have ads that show up when you are stopped, but it's still free and had a lot of great features. They have slowly been moving the more popular features to Google Maps too, like speed trap reports and current speed limit. Google Maps is a godsend. I love that they've got public transit routes in there too. It's really helpful when I'm traveling to other cities without a vehicle. Photopia. http://photopia.com/. It's a Photoshop clone that is completely free, unintrusive sidebar at, can be removed via one-time payment, and has all the basic features of Photoshop, using basically the same interface. If you're used to Photoshop and just need to get something quick done, there's nothing better out there. Best of all, it's completely contained within your browser. There's no installation, no local files, not even an account or sign-in. Also Sumo is a thing. Photoshop, sound mixer, 3D modeling. All in browser. https://sumo.app/ coolmathgames.com. Edit. My first gold came from a blast from the past. Thank you so much. Remember when it was coolmathgames.com? In the US, state controllers' offices of unclaimed funds. Enter your, or someone else's, and bam. I found $9, got a check, and $1,000 for a friend. How exactly does this process go? Deleted. PFFT, that's nothing. Canada Post will charge you double the retail price for them. C-Hub. With this you can have free access to pretty much all the scientific article you want, without paywalls. Shout out to our freebies. This thread is their time to shine. Photomath on a phone. Better than any calculator. Ancient movies for free on YouTube. Noir, sci-fi, monster, drama, cartoons. Club Penguin rewritten. Everything's unlocked. Free membership and no filters on chat. https://explore.org/livecoms. Live cameras to watch all kinds of wildlife. Honey, you get discounts when buying stuff online. I forgot this was the name of a service, so I thought you were from the south. Wikipedia. For fun, just picked random topics and try to get from one to other by following hyperlinks within the articles. You will end up just reading a bunch of interesting stuff. There are a couple of game apps for that. It's really entertaining while you even might learn something. Edit, the Wikigame and Wikigame on Android. If you are still in school, the Success Center or Job Center or Writing Center, whatever your school calls it, they are there to help you, and not many people take advantage of that. This is way too far down in this thread. So many resources available. Creative Commons search functions on websites like YouTube and Google. And X200B allows you to find music that has no copyright conditions to its use. So if you wanna make a YouTube video with music that won't get you sued by Disney, it's totally a lifesaver. Camel.com is really nice to track online prices to help you get the best deal. Also, Black Friday is a myth and the sales aren't good at all. 250 free coins for participating in Reddit. How do I get these free coins I keep hearing about? Music. We take it for granted in this YouTube era, but just a few decades ago, music wasn't accessible to people at all, and not even the rich had access to all types of it. Now this globalized era has given us countless options. I remember waiting to press record with a tape ready on the radio. And then that fucking dickhead radio dude started talking near the end of the song.